Well, I played a lot of games that came out this past year. All of them I had some sort of connection to prior to the game's release. Whether it be Unravel and how I fell in love with the game back when it was first revealed at E3 2015, or Eyes of Heaven, seeing as I'm a huge JoJo fag and will shell out anything involved with the series, whether it be the official English release of the manga, the anime which truly helped popularize the series and make it financially viable here in North America, considering all the copyright shit you have to go through bringing the series here, or even simply the release of a brand new video game based on the series. Shut up, no, I didn't get off topic there. Anyway, because of this, I always try to play some older games throughout each year that I had no real connection to aside from knowing of its existence and hearing things about it from others. And to be honest, this year I hit a fucking gold mine with the record I had. While I wasn't able to play too many of them, the games I did play were ones that I fell in love with and either made me excited for the next release in the series or hunt down the rest of the games just to play them all. These are just 3 games I played in 2016 that I am very glad I did. To start this off, I'm going to talk about the game most likely to receive the attention and admiration its series really deserves. Back in early August, I didn't really have much of an interest in playing Nier. I wasn't against the idea, but I wasn't interested enough to want to go and hunt it down and play it as soon as possible. But it was when I went to visit a friend in another state and we had our usual game trade thing, where we each make the other play a game they have. I was essentially forced to play Nier then and there. I was already interested in the sequel Nier Automata as it's being developed by one of my favorite developers, Platinum, but my friend wanted me to be interested in the sequel for more than just that. And to be honest, that's exactly what happened. Nier is a game I can't really talk too much about, as many who have played it don't want to spoil the experience for others. The story, music, atmosphere, and overall feel of Nier is one that you don't want to get spoiled on. The feeling I got from playing Nier is similar to the feeling I got when I watched Berserk for the first time. I was mystified and curious about everything the world had to offer, and I fell for the characters and their stories. I wasn't really expressing myself verbally nor actively, as I felt jumping up and down and going, "What the fuck? What just happened? Why did they do that? What does this all mean?" Just felt inappropriate. It was an experience that leaves you thinking, and it made me excited to see where this story goes and how it can be continued in Automata. Too bad the game itself is crap. You see, Nier is a game I describe as a masterpiece in spite of itself. The experience of Nier is phenomenal and should be experienced by all those interested, but as a game, it's decent at best. It's just not that good. I wouldn't say you could just go watch a let's play of the game instead of playing it yourself, but I also wouldn't call it a really good game. If anything, having played the game makes me more excited that Platinum is making Automata, because it means Automata will actually be a good game this time. If you ask me, I think you should go play Nier yourself, experience what it has to offer, as that experience is worth any price, and then go play the demo for Automata on PS4, while we wait for the game like children on Christmas. For the second game, I have to establish this first. I hate visual novels. They bore me. The only way I can stand a visual novel is if it has some sort of gameplay to it that's not simply click to further the dialogue. The Layton and Ace Attorney series are perfect examples of what I mean. They are both very much visual novels, but they offer some kind of actually challenging and thought-provoking gameplay that really makes me think and makes the following long string of text feel earned. I realize visual novels aren't exactly games, but it's the fact that they aren't games that is exactly my problem. The reason I feel the need to point this out is because a visual novel is on this list. While it does feature a different type of gameplay than simply pushing the next button, I consider it more of a visual novel because the game is like 85% text as opposed to Layton's 40% or Ace Attorney's 60%. This game, or rather series, is the Zero Escape series. However, since this is 3 games I played in 2016, I'm going to cut it down to just one of these 3 games. And to me, without a doubt, the best in the series is Virtue's Last Reward. While not as dark as its predecessor or its successor, the writing is incredibly stellar and the characters are just wonderful. The reason I'd pick this one over the other 2 is because of the story. As I said prior, it's not as dark as 999 or Zero Time Dilemma, but it makes up for it by just being the best written, having the best plot twists, and having the best main character in the form of Sigma. Sigma is just fantastic and is without a doubt my favorite character in the series. The room escape puzzles are also fantastic, with the final room being one of my favorite puzzles of all time. Like with Nier, I don't want to say too much as the game is not only one you should play, but one you should experience. If my reaction to Nier's story unfolded in the same way I reacted to Berserk, then my reaction to Virtue's Last Reward is how I react to JoJo. Constant verbal oh shits and what the fucks. If there was anything I'd say to someone looking to play this series, I'd say start with 999, then play Virtue's Last Reward, then Zero Time Dilemma. If you can't get into VLR at first, just keep going until you get one of the multitude of character endings. Just one of those endings alone will make you way more interested, and with each ending, more questions just pop up. This series is one that definitely deserves much more attention. I just think it's a shame that the final game in this series, Zero Time Dilemma, was as disappointing as it was. The final game I picked this year is also an entire series. Because of this, like with Zero Escape, I'm going to pick my favorite of the bunch to talk about. Yakuza 3 and the series as a whole are some of the most video gamey games I've ever played. The characters are fantastically charming while surprisingly deep. The gameplay is an arcade beat-em-up fun brought into 3D in a good way that doesn't require turning it into a character action title, and the stories are equal parts dramatic and top quality as they are silly and filled with anime-esque scenes. From my understanding, Yakuza 3 is the least liked title in the series, but for me it's my favorite as it fixes all the issues I had with the first game's combat while still having an amazing story. Yakuza 1 had an amazing story with some clunky combat, Yakuza 2 I didn't play because fuck that price point, and Yakuza 4 I felt had a weak story. I'm currently still playing Yakuza 5 and I'm having a blast, but of the ones I've completed, Yakuza 3 had the best story while still having great gameplay. Of all the games on this list, the Yakuza series is definitely the one I am most happy I got into this year. While the other two games I can easily name issues that I feel greatly hampered the overall experience, nothing in the Yakuza games I feel does as much damage to the overall game. Like with the last two entries in this list, I really don't feel I can say too much about these games. Unlike the last two entries, it's not because I don't want to go into spoiler territory or anything like that, but because all I can say is just, they're fun. If you're interested in these games, just go pick up any of them and play them. They're tons of fun, and you don't need to play them in any specific order. Every game except 5 includes a story recap of each previous game, and it makes any of them a great entry point. And like I said, all I can really say about these games is that they're just fun. And that's what I can say about all of these games. They're worth the experience of playing through them, no matter what faults they have. If you're interested in Nier, pick up either the original or download the demo for Automata on PS4 and give it a shot. If you're interested in the Zero Escape franchise, wait for the Nonary games, which features a rebuilt from the ground up version of 999 with voice acting, as well as Virtue's Last Reward, and then see if you can find a way to play Zero Time Dilemma, which is on the Vita, 3DS, and Steam. And if you're interested in Yakuza, pick up literally any of these games and just go from there. Hey guys, thank you for watching. I'm a little late with this video. I meant to get this out by late 2016, early 2017, but it's currently January 8th right now, and I'm probably going to be uploading this immediately after it finishes rendering. So you are aware of this, unless it's a day in the future. Whatever, I'm not going to do that fucking bullshit that so many of them do. So many, like, YouTubers do, where it's like, unless you're from the future, or some shit. I'm not going to do that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I promise to have the top 10 games of 2016 video out before January. Well, before January ends, I mean. I'm just completely going off the cuff here. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever. I'll do more of these. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.